right?
What's new, Silverlocks? Looking for...
Run, Roach. Hey there.
You! Hey! With the blades on your back! Help me!
Come on.
I'm going to save with my hands! Watch your stones!
Over here, please!
Fetch this.
You make mountains out of
Sweep up here.
molehills,
Botch it all.
I shall be better than 5.
I must insist, Count. You'll be much the safer with us at your side.
Bold and dash.
Count.
Lads, I find your concern touching, I do. Yet I've long awaited this day. So, you must forgive me, but I shall go through with it as planned. Ah, it seems my guide has arrived.
Greetings.
Greetings to you, White Wolf. I presume you saw my notice? Foolish question. You're here, thus you must have seen it. Forgive me, I should introduce myself.
Thanks.
But Count, sir, do you mean to go off with just this witcher?
You exaggerate, Vilmar. I believe my guards lament, Witcher, but you must forgive them, as you've no doubt gleaned from them. I'm a lover, Witcher. I'd like you to accompany... Ah, yes. Naturally...
Need some details before...
In the roundest terms...
Preserve?
Of this device.
A paracest...
It's like a movable megascope.
So, you...
Well, that's more or less what it... Well,
Pretty unusual
I couldn't agree more.
Don't mind if we actually...
Why ever would I? Sublime! We've a deal.
Doesn't seem hard.
Sublime. Before coming here, I dispatched
Good thinking. It'll save us some time.
Yes, let's.
Boy, it's my bum if
An excellent day for capturing moments.
Rossi, all right. You wear my ring. You hold me tight, Rossi.
Seems I got the map, so I'll lead. Wouldn't rather be out here with those guards of yours?
You jest. It's deliverance to emerge from them. Their wings, believe me, they're overprotective, oppressively so. To admire the wildlife, preserve it, not watch them kill it in a fit of misguided fear for my life.
What if the wildlife attacks us?
Then we shall have no other recourse. I do not wish to be something supper for you, but as long as they remain calm, we've no need to provoke them. It's of the utmost importance to me, in fact.
Map says there should be panthers around here hunting, panting. Hear that? Panthers.
Frankly, I did not hear a thing. Clearly, your senses are far more acute than mine. I must rely on them. An excellent day for capturing moments.
Damn poachers. Snares. Looks like they were hoping for a bear. Panther got caught instead.
Brilliant. You freeing her. A superb image. Folk call witches heartless. This will put the light in out.
Cursed isomex upset the animals. Better get out of here.
Cannot abide poaching. I'm content you share my love for animals.
Got pretty broad interests for a man of the city.
I suppose I dabble in my share of things. Wine, nature, painting. I imagine the life of a witcher must be rather more monotonous. With all due respect.
It is.
I, for one, cannot fathom only ever consorting with the same creatures, day in and day out.
Got a wife?
Yes? What's that got to do with anything?
Nothing. Just asking. Hear him.
It's those...
Centipedes. Giant. Underground tunnel burrowers. Make a distinct sound. We can use that to track them. Sounds loud and clear here. Must be near the nest. We're here.
Well, this vantage point's no good. I shan't capture a good image from here.
All right, wait. We'll find you a better spot that's safe, too. Tread lightly. Giant centipedes sense the softest sounds, the lightest vibrations. You wake one up. Wakes up angry.
Wait! We were to find a safe place for me first. Blast it. I see you're simply unreliable.
Come on!
Capturing moments. Exactly what I wanted. Find a place where I would have a good view. Instead, you ran into their lair.
Sorry, got carried away.
Exhilarating. Positively
We can go, just don't count on peeping at them while they mate.
Oh, that's terrible.
What did you have in mind? Yeah.
Splendid. Consider me content.
All right. I was wondering, why peacocks?
My daughter is rather fond of them. There will be a treat for her.
We're close. Eyes in the back of your head. Damn, got a feeling I'm forgetting about something. A feather from the rump, coated in suet. Cock shed it recently, and the suet's got a distinct scent. Ought to be able to track the flock.
A witcher in action. What a treat to watch.
Hear that? They're calling to each other.
Fabulous. We're getting close. Oh, that's lovely. Now, if they could just splay their tails.
See what I can do. Find a good spot.
Ready? Use your magic, Witcher! Oh, this'll be a masterpiece! Smile, please!
Watch out! Giant centipedes!
Well, you killed them already!
Clearly not all. Get back!
Ah! Geralt! Save me! Do not look in my direction! Do not look in my direction!
All over now.
Whew, that was tense. I believe I've had my fill of excitement for today. What a wonderful adventure.
Get everything you wanted?
Yes.
In that case, time to get back to your camp. Returning your lord to you, safe and sound.
You've our gratitude, Master.
You see, lads, there was nothing to fear.
Thank you, Witcher, for looking after our day count.
Wait here a moment, Geralt.
New life?
Made no mention, did he? 10 years back, his last, Clarissa's her name, took a spill off her horse. Been bedridden ever since. Cannot walk of her own. She'd been the life of the house before the calamity. A merry sprite what filled every corner out on... Excursions he makes now. Or rather, paintings he brings home.
Sorry to make you wait. Some of your shenanigans proved a little Seems even...
Yeah, I'm
Your reward.
Thanks.
I've one other matter I wish to broach. In a few days' time, I shall exhibit my work for some friends.
Why not?
Splendid. Ain't that...
I'll be by.
My hand shakes so bad, I cannot hold my tools. One false move and you will regret it.
Your breath. Ugh, it smells like you've been eating corpse, friend.
My legs.
What's this about?
The notice.
Noises at the cemetery.
Yes, and I'm alone. I took the matter up.
How much like...
How much? What? Much to... I don't believe I... Agreed.
Fine.
No,
Good.
I can't.
Oh! My legs.
Miserable and hungry.
Nothing to see here. Move along.
Faster. Come on, Roach.
Ah, Master Witcher, welcome. Count Berledal is expected. He awaits in the courtyard with the other guests.
Its picturesque meadows,
Greetings and
untouched.
welcome.
Both male and female Beauclerc and bees prefer to hunt in packs. Yet the author of this extraordinary work was able to capture a lone specimen preparing to attack. Cast your eye on the hunter, who, though fully aware of the danger, wears a look of cold determination on his face as he awaits the optimal moment to strike.
Ah, Geralt, you're here. Wonderful. Come, please.
I'm delighted to see you.
I've a small gift for you, and I shan't let you refuse.
Thanks. Talked to your guards back at the camp. Told me about Clarissa. Sorry to hear about her accident.
Thank you. Kind words that mean a great deal to me.
How's Clarissa these days? Probably can't wait for you to get back.
To get her gifts, you mean? I've dispatched 2 already. She'll not need to wait for my return. En route home, I mean to pass through Dol Blathana. They say one can see Sylvans there.
Yeah, actually happen to know one. Name's Torquay. He can be mean, but for the right fee, he'll do anything you ask.
Splendid. I thank you for the hint.
Tell him I send my regards. Good crowd. You got a lot of friends. All of them seem to be fawning over your paintings, too.
Oh, when you've as much coin as I do, not all are lying sick.
Why bother?
I'm a man of enterprise.
Besides,
At times, I'll exhibit. Naturally, the more
nice meeting you. So long now.
Journey with you is pure pleasure. I'm glad to have met you. Exceedingly so. Journey with you is pure pleasure.
Ow! Enough for two to fight it. One's not weak.
Mind show. So long.
There is a hero.
Killed Philibert Fort. Without so much as breaking a sweat.
They say her grace has called in someone to tell to the beast. Killer from the north, they say. What? With no lads brave enough? Of course we have.
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pate?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac Peyren. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day, but when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here.
For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited 2 men to join us, yet since Sir de Peyrac in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
Like Milton said, I've come from the north at the Duchess's behest to deal with the beast.
Yes, but who are you? A knight? A mercenary? A soldier?
Geralt is a witcher, and master of his trade. He has questions for you about the beast's most recent victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
Ask, Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corvo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
What? Why, Corvo Bianco is Baron Russell's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Russell's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Russell now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Russell he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one draw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have defined that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
Thanks for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds. Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah, duty of some sort calls.
Some sort? Ha! Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the Palace Gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton, and good luck.
Such good fortune you found us.
Praise to the knights who err.
Around here, it's wine, wine, and more wine. But me, I prefer blood.
Sounds of a fight. Have to hurry.
Hey-ya!
Damn it. Killer must still be here. Throat torn open by man-like jaws. Man-like, except for long fangs. Busted ribs, blood from the ears. Took a solid hit. Massacred by a vampire. Not an Ekimara, though. Or a Fetter. Bruxa. Gotta be. In the cellar. Gotta be. Blood and moon dust. Could be lifesavers.
Jadi and Ainya too.
Footprints. Small, bare feet. Lead deeper into the cellar. Used this to batter down the grate. Took a lot of strength to batter this down. You. Saw you at the inn. I know what you are. Don't know why you killed these people, though. Clearly wasn't for their blood.
Wa vampire nya buggle.
We don't have to fight.
Itapi cannibal.
You are wrong.
I cannot let you leave.
Images. Anda tidak menghargai wanita.
Stinks. Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought. Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat. A pouch, bulging with coins. Nilfgaardian florins, from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast. Body was chopped up after blows struck with great force. Creature that killed him had long claws. No Bruxa did this. Third hand. A spare? Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked her. How's this possible? Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time.
Dialogue
Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something. So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? Now, pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? And why would... Lots of questions, no answers so far.
Wish to fight fiercely in your name, fiercely ask your permission to say.
What?
Ow! Hey!
Belched forth raw so hot. Is it not evident decent? But virtue.
Need to speak to the Duchess, urgently.
All right, you scamps. Story's done. Go find your parents.
But the Palmerine, what about the story of Rittik and the dragon?
A tale's for another time. But take a good look at the man who stands before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia, the master witcher who lent his valiant hand to the defeat of the giant Goliath.
Master Witcher, is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
Not always. Could go either way. Sometimes virtue wins, sometimes villainy gets the upper hand. Still worth being good.
But why? If it doesn't mean you'll win.
Palmer story. Think back. A decent man attracts other good folk, makes friends he can count on. A rogue? Well, you can only count on other rogues. And who would you rather have for a friend?
A man of virtue?
I must agree. Now, that will do for questions. Go find your parents. Her Knight and Highness has doubtless arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the arena. If we hurry, we'll be in time to speak with her before the spectacle begins.
Lead the way. Who's fighting? Nilfgaardian gladiators?
Close, but not quite. As we'll soon see.
Someone's gonna fight a Shermar with only some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down?
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
This is dangerous. Bells on its tail aren't enough.
I saw a section of the sort of the arena in Nunez. There, a knight fought with a Shelmar with bells on its tail.
Might have gotten lucky. Shelmar might have been lame. Who knows? Only a Witcher has a real chance against a healthy Shelmar. And that's not even every Witcher. Besides which, releasing a monster that dangerous in front of a crowd, plain irresponsible. Who's going to fight the beast?
Guillaume, the young man you met.
Yeah. Mentioned he'd promised his heart's captor a monster trophy.
Great love demands great sacrifices.
Let's go.
I dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
It's begun. The fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
Got a bad feeling about this. Damn it. We have to help him. Gotta keep it down.
The beast heaved its powder, then loose the roar and stopped it to earth. Out came the Witcher in one mighty round. Its plans confound. The fate of the beast has been weighed by the gods. Soon the Witcher shall triumph against all odds. mighty witcher! That grace is unto death! Out! Out!
For honor! Onward!
Gotta keep it down.
Alas, for Nightling, the beast heaved its foul girth. In one mighty bound, to give fight to the beast, its plans confound! The fate of the beast has been weighed by the gods. Soon the witcher shall triumph against all odds. Thus the witcher's life is snubbed. All our hopes are lost and turned to dust. Drink up the ocean and set fire to the wood. For nothing but brothers can come to any good. The witcher went, the time was true, then 12 danced and spun. That its foul heart turned.
For honor! Onward!
Gotta keep it down.
Alas, for Nightling, the beast heaved its foul girth, let loose a roar, and not before out came the witcher in one mighty bound, to give fight to the beast, its plans confound. Beast has been weighed by the gods. Soon the witcher shall triumph against all odds.
witcher waited till the time was true, then 12 months head spun, the monster like fools.
Onward!
Get down.
Alas, for Nightling, the beast heaved its foul girth. Let the roar and knocked you to earth. Now came the witcher in one mighty pound. It fights to the beast, its plans confound. Out breathed flame, and thus the witcher's wrath was struck. All our hopes of life turned to dust. Has been paid by the blood. The witcher waited to the time. Drink on the ocean and set fire to the wood. For nothing in this struggle can come to any good. What was all the monsters that come? The what shall have come of valor and vigor? Like a bow who leaps at the love's first word, so the witcher wounds Selma and foul hand. God's knife he breaks, his razor strikes belly, Selma's cries in the loud.
that Shelmar lies defeated by Geralt of Rithia, master of the witchering trade. Behold, as the last gasps of life seep from the beast.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
Monster's no threat. No need to kill it.
A victor may always show mercy. It is his right. Long live Geralt the Merciful! Pikemen, see to the beast.
Guillaume.
The lad came damned close to dying.
I'm fine. Not hurt at all. Vivian?
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speech clearly pains you. She approaches.
Geralt. We must talk. Vivian.
You shall talk later, in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly, honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Your Grace. Shaelmars are dangerous creatures, even to knights in full-plate armor.
Nonsense. In Toussaint, knights have battled beasts for mere glory since time immemorial. True. Guillaume suffered a few bumps, scars, and bruises, but in return gained eternal glory as he who slew the monster.
Mm-hmm. What about the crowd? Say the Shaelmar had vaulted into the stands. Would have been a massacre.
Geralt, though we value your fortuitous intervention in the arena, we would remind you your services have been retained, and as shall soon become clear, you will be generously compensated for completing another task altogether.
Your Grace, my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here. We shall need Damien. He led the investigation pending your arrival. But wherever could he be? Come, we must find him. Tell us, have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him. If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered. Ah, the very man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
Your Grace. Witcher.
Greetings. Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsman handling the last victim's body...
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No. A bruxa, a kind of vampire. Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
You know this how?
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Geralt insinuates nothing of the sort. We must listen to him attentively.
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something. Need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir Delatour is my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always. And we've enough trouble as it is. Yet we are capable of defeating the beast on our own, without an outsider's help. I've no doubt about it.
Damien, we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it nonetheless, let us discuss Geralt's pay. Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
Not quite, Your Grace. Law of surprise, it's something we invoke at times, but rarely. Usually we just take gold.
Disappointing. This law sounds rather romantic. On the other hand, on returning to the palace, we would likely find impatient petitioners or a set of sample fabrics for a new dress. Poor rewards, both. I fear you'd not have much use for any of the surprises we are likely to come upon. Thus, we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo Bianco, and a sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate. Title to the vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. But Corvo Bianco, isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a Witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information. How'd it start? Who was the first victim?
Crespi was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant it. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later. On his hands and knees, propped against the town pillory, his sword hanging from his neck. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows of great force.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
So it seems.
Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon Dulac's corpse was found in one such place. With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas. Consequently, news of the second victim came to us from a group of concerned cut-purses.
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe me an amateur? Not hands, but claws killed Ramon Dulac. The wound was deep, clean.
His body was found in the gutter. dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer. Ramon de Lac, a knight who but a dozen years past was an advisor to our father, the Duke.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous. Maybe revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld, but no one ever came forth with concrete proof of any misdoings.
So, first two victims were knights, best years behind them.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times knights face new challenges, enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la Stinchi.
Found a coin pouch on his body. Contained florins dating from various times, hailing from different provinces of the Empire.
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found.
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated. These were knights of Toussaint.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the beast's trying to draw attention?
All the murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues. And even if the...
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
Honor, wisdom, generosity, valor and compassion.
Gerald Jody Vampire.
5 virtues. Why are they so important to your knights?
Strange question.
Your Grace, forgive me. I'm a foreigner trying to understand another land's customs.
You are
forgiven.
According to legend, the virtues we cultivate were bestowed upon us by the Lady of the Lake. How we truly came to espouse them, none remember. In Toussaint, we believe men of low birth should be simple. At the time of his dubbing, a knight vows to demonstrate throughout...
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning.
Let's think. At the moment...
Milton mentioned something. Hang on. Strange.
Could it be that simple?
Milton also knew...
Damien! To me, something so...
They were a team?
They were close friends. Tightly...
Unlikely to be a coincidence. Your Grace, we need to find...
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due...
We must call off the game
first. Damien, order the garden searched immediately, but discreetly. The festivities. And you, Witcher, follow me. A murder is out. Horses? Your Grace!
What the hell? Why, I said... Your Highness,
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled. All right! Hey! That is silk! Be careful! Give it to me!
BNTR.
Your Grace seems right. right at home in a saddle.
the wind! Clear a path! Clear the way, I said! It's here! Just round the corner!
Hurry!
We must go to where the game is being held. The participants must find a unicorn's horn, a golden... Phoenix egg. With these in hand, they can deduce where the hare, Milton, hides.
Maybe we need to find those things too.
We've no other option, but time is of the essence, so we shall have to break the
Payudara
rules.
Edwin. Susu Edwin. Okay Edwin. Payudara. Ava Payudara? Ni oring siapa lagi. Pergi gak lo.
On second thought, through here.
WIHB's a text
I
to
shall show you
speech.
where the hunt plays out. Then we will split up. You will get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish.
Edwin main DPC.
But I nab the phoenix egg. That will be quickest.
The unicorn. How do I catch it?
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to earn its trust. It runs round over there, look.
Mampas
Golden
Batending
fish.
KOE.
Do I need a rod or a net?
Please, Geralt. It's not a real fish. Look there,
Die skips
towards the
Lua.
water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from boats. You must simply
Nding
dive
use
in and
Amin.
find it. The golden fish and the horn both contain things or clues that will help us find Milton. Once you have fish and horn, find me among the other Phoenix egg hunters. All clear? Then let's get to it. We've no time to lose.
Anjing La. Todd Beak is online ill. Yeah. Dia main BF5.
Fiorano
TP
of the 12
Vela Mundu.
Language. I do encourage you to try.
Win main win.
Your Grace.
Enchanted. Game smua gratis winji usa belly. Mana main. Deem low. Bellum kilar. Huh.
Perhaps an apple will
Peg
work.
game Edwin
Or some
LGW
sweets.
Jadi
We would not be
Suariya.
in this predicament, dear sister, were you still a virgin.
Do you really wish to have this conversation again? Here and now?
Hush, or you'll spook the beast. We shall try the sweets.
Hey folks, gonna have to ruin your fun. Sorry.
Who's that?
Let's go. We unicorn bue apa e2? Let's go. Babe Edwin. Enchanted. BNTRLF. Win
Roach won't
GBI
eat bread
fat code
either,
geese win.
Except if it's stale. Roach likes carrots. Maybe unicorn will too.
Kalin Myaji Peg Bahu.
This is an outrage! An outrage, I tell you!
It's against the rules.
E2 Walias Muagaguna win. With
What would you say to a delicious, crunchy carrot?
IHI. INI Kinapoya and Pelantu Anjing.
Easy.
Soft Karen Edwin.
Be better off on horseback.
Hey-ya!
My heart's about to burst from a surfeit of beauty.
Edwin Mained I Canter. Mained I Canter.
Move it! Golden fish should be easy to spot once I'm under. Come on now.
Ini Lama Bat finalizing engented. Edwin IQ NY 18 DBS Engerty Dari text to speech. E2 Massi download. TP by Lang Nia finalizing.
What places? Did someone just dive in the water? Perhaps that's the way to do it.
Sure, if you're a peasant.
Peasant. Ha ha ha. Peasant win.
But my is he manly.
Console peasant. OOUU.
It will not do.
But my is he manly.
Is that not
OOUU.
Hey, wait. Stop. It's important.
King Cormorant, sire, accept this offering we bring. Prithee cast upon us your merciful eye and bear before us its secrets.
As the moon is heavenly coursed, that when a soul of
A key.
why, you bomb-botched wretch!
This ruins the game!
Disgraceful.
Hila Sakali.
Geralt of Rivia, What? Please, the light is positively useless. She can't possibly see the ink. What
Dada
precisely
Edwin.
is that?
An abstract work, gentlemen. The future of art.
Ao Wisela.
Is the game to your liking, ladies?
Kuantoro Panjango.
Slow now.
If you please, Your Grace.
We do not please. We act out of the highest necessity, or shall be explained later.
But it's against the rules.
I am the rules. Geralt! At last.
Got a key and a clue.
And I've another. Show me yours. Who wrote this drivel? I begin like a crone, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse, with a head of hard cheese.
Let's see. Grown. With ease gives us green, right? And mouse with the head of hard cheese. Greenhouse?
You're a genius. Several greenhouses in the gardens, indeed, but only one looks, the key to which looks just like the one we found.
Greenhouse it is then. Let's go. Wait here.
Kalian Jihad. Ani Kutin Kalian Balogan.
What was that?
Kalo Geraldo Kaya Naruto EUY.
I'm here.
This belonged to you, maybe?
It did, but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you. I've done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a Bruxer who was dear to me. Now you pursue me. Why?
You've killed 4 innocent people, at least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut down?
Plenty. Even more of the guilty, though. You're next.
I think not. You see, I've something to do still.
More murders?
Just one. Not counting yours.
To stay where you are. Regenerate!
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
I'll help myself!
No, he's my friend.
Yes, Geralt, it's me.
Regis? You alright?
All is well. All's in order. Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments. But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend. At least in human terms, that is.
How's this even possible? Last I saw you...
I was a bubbling, shapeless smear, having been rather spectacularly melted into a column of a certain castle. In somewhat better shape now, as you can see. Hardly peak form, mind you, but were I human, folk would think me a demigod, I dare say.
I'm sorry. What happened, it was my fault. Never got a chance to apologize.
No need, Geralt. Bygones. I did not have to join you on that expedition. No one twisted my arm.
Local serial killer seems to obey you. Maybe you could talk him out of it, convince him to stop murdering.
Why do you think I've come? It shall not be easy, as Dettlaff can be rather stubborn. Though you must certainly recall that neither do I surrender readily.
So that's his name. He's your friend?
You might call it that. Though Dettlaff is... how would you humans put it? More bestial than I am. But not to worry. I'm working on him.
Haven't exactly done a great job with that. He's killed one knight since I got here. At least 3 others before I arrived.
For good reason, I'm sure. Understand, Dettlaff is not some decadent shit who kills for sport, or to assuage a dryness of throat or a dullness of mood.
So in your opinion, what are his reasons?
Precisely what I wish to find out. And then I will convince him of the error of his ways.
Got a lot of faith in the guy.
Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. You've both noble hearts, yet you both are wont to perform ignoble deeds. When circumstances force you to, of course. Remember the year 964?
That was 3 centuries ago.
Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala. Women and children were dying. Their mutilated, dismembered corpses littered the fields.
Brute of Lyria. Read about it. Chewed up almost 200, then fell to a common poacher supposedly armed with a dagger blessed by some prophet.
It fell to Dettlaff, who then found a poacher asleep in the brush near his snares and dropped the fiend's corpse at his feet. And thus, a legend was born.
Awfully good of him. But do I need to know this?
Yes. So you'll understand Dettlaff is no cold-blooded killer. I believe he's landed in some mess and he sees no way out.
What makes you say that?
Vilgefortz melted my body. Dettlaff found what was left. As per our codex, he had a choice. To leave me where I was, or to care for me and nurture my remains. He chose the latter. Regenerated me at no small expense in his own blood. Do you know what that means to a vampire? The gravity of the endeavor?
Probably same thing it means to a human. You owe him your life.
Much more than that. The act itself...
Always had an overdeveloped sense...
Each vampire has a unique talent. One they... In point of fact, he prefers the company of lesser vampires.
Gotta find him.
Well, we share a cook.
Not entirely.
I know you've a contract on his head.
All in all?
Let us find him, but...
Fine, all right.
Hear that?
The posse. Knights must have tracked...
I prefer they not find me here.
See you.
Witcher, we flew here as fast as our courses would carry us. Yet I fear we're late all the same. Pray, where is the beast?
Still investigating. About to inspect this site.
Sus! We must let the wit...
Up, shoop, dum, da, re, re, up, shoop.
Ow! Richard.
Nice tune.
Fair folk, it's recommended you stay in your...
Oh, summoning a witcher? Was that truly necessary? Chopped liver?
Greetings. I hope...
Would you craft something for me?
Of course.
Farewell.
Good luck on the path. Greetings.
What do you have on offer? Farewell.
Good luck on the path. Up, shoop, down, derary, up, shoop.
Vekatik came up with something. A returning cost.
Let me... so long.
Reported something awful this year.
Oh!
What is they call you? Gervant.
Where? Oh!
Ah!
Keep calm. Start no pros.
A beast like that probably has no one to split a bottle.
Eipedian Gumpel Desinia.
They hate you too, fat girl.
Got a minute?
For you, my friend. Oh.
Got it. You're right.
Alonzo ruled the local. This place is one of the reasons. And
see you, Dandelion.
I'm in a rut.
Hard time finding inspiration.
How can I be...
Got some corn.
You've come to the right...
The thinking seems right around the best deals this side of the month.
Fight tomorrow what you can fight today.
You...
Got a painting I'm looking to sell.
Good for you. But why come to me about it?
'Cause it's a Van Row. Heard you might...
A Van Row? I'll take it. Now, where's me purse? I haven't much just now. But I'll add a bit of loot. Another witcher left it as collateral. What was his name? Gaiatan?
That's so. Interesting. Thanks.
You're back.
Let's see these books of yours. Farewell.
Welcome. Welcome.
What have you got? So long.
Any needs, Master?
By order of the hierarch, whosoever conceals a mage in their home shall burn alongside him or her. Last chance to surrender unorthodox books. Grimoires and tracts blaspheming the sacred flame especially. Banquets and wine are rather suited for a pleasant Under Duke Raymond's rule, such troubles were simply unimaginable. Never thought I'd live to see times like these.